I am Acorn and Nuts. I am I'm the guy behind the show here. I'm showing my face, and yeah, YouTube comment section, you're very original for the fat joke you're typing up. I am essentially starting this because I want to tell a true story that, well, didn't happen to Acorn, the person, but instead happened to John, the face you're seeing here. This story is a true story, and it's obviously going to have some details admitted, names, locations. The time is going to be left ambiguous as well. But this is the true story of how I nearly was shot. This story begins last summer. I was building this PC, actually, the PC I'm recording this on right now. And I was upstairs in my back room, ground floor. I am currently in the basement. Yeah, haha, basement dweller joke, I know. And essentially what happened is there's these kids from the townhouses behind me that come around and play tag in the cul-de-sac that I live on. For reference, these kids come around often enough that my two dogs, who are both very annoying and very loud and never stop fucking barking, didn't even bark at them anymore. They came up and played tag that often. So I noticed one of the kids, running. I was like, oh, okay, whatever, they're playing tag again. Then a second happened, and something in my brain switched. I guess I'll call it switched. The way he was running didn't make sense. Then, a couple seconds later, frantic knocking at my door. I already had poised to stand up and get distracted from my PC building. I was busy trying to put the damn RAM sticks in because I'm very stupid and very dumb. And I was already half standing up when I answered the door. Well, I went to answer the door, I mean. And there was the kid there. He looked frantic, and he said to me, "Call 911. Some big black dude broke into our house and is beating up my mom." Yeah, those were the exact words he said. Now, personally, race, I don't give a shit, but big guy beating up someone, not good. So after screwing around trying to find my damn phone because I never know where the hell I put this bloody thing, I immediately went out after, calling 911 with it still ringing because Lord knows 911 operators don't answer properly half the time. And I also grabbed a particular item, which I have right here. This, you may have seen before on my Q&A video, is my sword. This is Sanction. If you want to see it right there. The wow, the lens on on the camera does not like that. I'm probably making it appear fatter than I actually am. Oh, that's funny. Anyway, so this is a real blade. It is sharp. It is very rusty because I haven't cleaned the bastard in a while. I'm just gonna leave it here. Hopefully, I don't cut myself open in the process. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna put this thing back. But yeah, real sword, sharp. Yeah, I grabbed Sanction, still in its scabbard. I have it obviously out at the moment. There, okay, yep, good. And I went to go see what was happening. So, a bit of running, and for reference, I am in my underwear and a shirt. I was not planning on going outside. I was not planning on going out. I was planning on just sitting on my ass and building my damn computer. I didn't have the right cables because, does anything ever go right in PC building? Anyway, I'm running back there, following the kid, and there's actually three. There were three, girls with their phones out recording, so I was like, all right, well, someone was recording what the hell's happening. And I hear screaming, someone screaming in pain, someone screaming in anger. There's a lot of, yelling. And I come up, there's a little hill that I have to walk up a little hill real quick. And I come across this big, black dude beating on some upper middle-aged lady. I still don't know her name because autism, I'm bad with names. And the dude backs off as he sees me because, again, there are at this point three preteen girls who are just kind of standing there recording, not very threatening. I mean, look at me. I'm a big boy. I am big. And I have, again, a sword, which, if you think it looks big, it's bigger with its scabbard. Anyway, the dude backs off the lady as he sees me. And for reference, like, I ran over there so fast, I probably set a 100-meter sprint record. And I was, not exactly, let's just look at me. I'm not exactly fit. So I'm like there, I'm a little, winded because of how fucking fast I ran. And the dude backs off and looks at me, and then he lifts his shirt slightly. And there is a black metallic object on his waist. And he looks at me and he says, "You don't want to get involved." I don't think I need to tell you what that metallic object is because for reference, this is in Canada. Firearms are rare, especially handguns. Like, I have seen hunting rifles, I have seen shotguns before, normal hunting equipment, never a self-defense weapon like a pistol before. At least not in real life. Obviously, I played a million games with them. So at this point, I stopped because I was still slowly approaching the dude, ready to, I don't know what I was gonna do. Actually, I was just gonna, I was just angry, and my brain had three thoughts, one right after the other. First one, oh fuck, that's a gun. That thought stopped me from moving. I didn't back up, but I did stop approaching him because, oh fuck, he has a gun. I don't win that matchup. As cringe as it sounds, yeah, no, I'm not fucking with that. Problem two. I have successfully gotten the guy to stop attacking the lady, which, good. Okay, situation is bad. The dude's not beating on the lady anymore. He's focused on looking at the gigantic hunk of fat that's approaching him. And three, and this is the reason I want to talk about this. My third thought, in hindsight, is fucking terrifying. My third thought is, if he shoots me, better be than her. And I don't, and I'll talk a little more about why that thought terrifies me. But essentially, I just kind of screamed, "Get the hell out of here!" This wasn't like a thought out reaction. The bringing the sword, obviously thought out reaction. Dude beating up a guy, I come there with sword. I can effectively just use the fact that I have a weapon to de-escalate the situation. Possibly get the dude to sit there until the fucking police arrive, because someone else had called the cops at this point. The cops. Another thing, I dropped my phone at some point during this, still calling 911. They didn't answer because I think they realized that the situation, I think a 911 operator answered the call of someone else, and their automated systems are like, these two situations are close enough to where they're probably the same thing, so we could just respond to this one and then call the other one back or something. I don't know. I'm not smart. But they didn't pick up. And I had at some point dropped my phone in the grass. I had to later get one of the girls to give her my number and called it so I could find the damn thing. But yeah, so basically, dude in my underwear screaming, "Get the hell out of here," to this guy. And at this point, I'm expecting he pulls the gun out and just shoots me. And again, terrifying thought. The thing that scares me the most, I was fine with that. That, in my mind, and looking back, I don't know why I thought this. In my mind, I thought, good. That was not the perfect outcome, but a good outcome. And I don't actually know why I thought that. I'll talk about more of that in a bit, but the dude apparently realizing, okay, this guy is not just going to let me beat the crap out of her, and I can't just shoot him. Or he was terrified. I don't fucking know. He might have just been scared of me because I'm a giant fucking hunk of meat. And I was about I don't know how to call it. Like I was like a meter from him, but I was in the distance where if I ran at him full sprint, full bore, I would have reached him and been able to hit him with sanction, my sword, even if I got shot. So I think he realized like he was outmatched or something, or he just decided, okay, I beat the crap out of this lady, time to go. And he got back in his SUV and ran off. Now, I then immediately fucking killed over because I'm fucking exhausted. I had a goddamn stitch in my side. And again, I am a very fat man. I am very unhealthy. Yeah, I know I should lose weight. Not that easy. Trust me. I've tried. Anyway, uh, from here, it just kind of spiraled. I made sure that the lady was all right. She was a little beat up, but no broken bones, no whatever. Their door was completely fucking like broken open. And another dude, like a dude in red who was like apparently living in this like town area, just kind of screamed, "All of you go home," which respectfully, old fart. What the fuck are you talking? Motherfucker, we need to give witness statements to the police out of everything we just saw because a fucking, like, there was a break in entry and an assault and a battery or whatever. Like, what do you mean? Oh, go home. Fucking old people, dude. Anyway, obviously none of us listened. Well, my one neighbor did listen because he arrived like really late to the situation and say anything, so he went back. I made sure like they were all right. I made sure like the kids, because there are 3 kids that this lady has: a boy who was the one who knocked on my door, a girl who was knocking on my neighbor's doors to get help, and then their third one who is autistic. And I don't mean like me autistic. Like I'm autistic, but I am considered high functioning, I guess. I don't know if that word still means anything. If it doesn't, I don't keep up with stupid fucking power politics involving my own, goddamn disability because I don't fucking care. But anyway, he's like severely autistic, nonverbal, gets naked and runs around sometimes, that kind of autism. He's an alright kid. He doesn't mean harm, but he's just, you know, severely autistic. Yeah, let me do this. Whoops. Okay. So, situation over. I get up after like a minute of just like, being like, holy fucking shit, that's over. Make sure everyone's all right. And I go back to my house, which is like a bit short walk away. I put the sword away because I don't want the cops to show up and be like, holy fucking shit, that guy has a sword. He's clearly attacking people and, escalate the situation. So I put the fucking sword back and I grabbed like a case of water for everyone involved because, water is good. I like water. Water, gotta rate water. It's a pretty good thing. Gave water out to like the kids and stuff. Kept to the kid and the other company. The cops arrive and they're like, talking people, trying to figure out what the hell happened. And the one cop like walks over to me, he's like, sorry, and he's like, who are you? Who are you? He's like looking at me like I'm like a bad guy because I'm like sitting there talking with like the one kid, trying to, calm him down, just talk to him, whatever. I also put on pants at this point. for for reference, I had put on pants at this point. I was no longer in my underwear. Yeah. So I put on pants. I'm like, talking to the kid, handing out water, giving out all that shit. Cop looks at me like, "Who are you?" I was like, "I'm just a neighbor. I'm just a neighbor." I'm like, I don't want that smoke." Like like I can evade second space station pretty damn easily. IRL cops, no, thank you. Anyway, uh, the kid is like mostly fine. I just explained I'm neighbor. I'm like, I arrived late. I, shouted at the dude. I didn't tell him I had a fucking sword. I don't think anyone told the cops I had a sword because I don't think I would have kept the sword for that after that. I don't think the cops would have been too pleased with me having a sword. I don't know if it's illegal to have this sword or like use it the way I did. I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking of I have, a tool that I can use to alleviate this situation and protect someone that's getting like, assaulted. I wasn't thinking of like, oh, I might get arrested because I have a sword. I was like, might as well use the sword, do what I can. Anyway. So I, tell the cops I didn't see much. I only arrived late and, made the dude fuck off because I'm a big boy and I was really fucking pissed. And the cops, like, they don't even ask for my name or my number or whatever. So, there was a recording of like a fair bit of it, and they had the license plates of the guy. They did arrest him later. I didn't get like a witness. I didn't get a witness statement, but I was told like the guy was caught and arrested. I don't know what the hell happened to him, but yeah, he was arrested later because kind of hard to escape from that when security cameras, because that complex has like security cameras out front. They recorded the whole thing. Dude, not have a good time. Anyway, so that was a whole ordeal. And once like, the cops are like packing up and leaving and the kids are, relaxed and calm, the parents of the lady came over to fix the door. Because the door was like, for reference, like how like you have like the hinges, you have like the lock. The dude kicked the hinge so hard that the door didn't just open. Like he didn't like, turn like turn it or whatever. The dude kicked the door so hard, like the entire latch broke and the door frame was damaged. The old dude was a carpenter, so he got the door fixed, like a temporary fix, pretty quickly. And yeah, it was stressful. I went back and I'll be honest, that's the reason why the videos last summer were delayed by a bit, because this entire thing happened. And for the rest of the day, I was like, I'm not building this fucking PC. So I just got the blaster online. Like, I installed the GPU. I didn't have the cables anyway. I just got the thing online, just played some, damn Wild Frost. Good game, by the way. Recommend. And later that night, I was like, I had some skewers I was cooking. I was like, yeah, fuck it. They can have the skewers. I forgot to eat that night until my dad got home and was like, fucking cook some skewers, you fucking moron. But yeah, I gave them like a thing of skewers because they needed the meat, like like one thing I know about being this big is meat's good. Meat heals the soul. They were thankful, and yeah, last time I actually talked to them. I haven't talked to them in a while. Yeah. But I do want to like talk about like what I was feeling the moment that dude threatened me with his gun. Like he didn't point it at me, obviously, but in that moment, my brain was like, again, I thought he was going to shoot me, and I was okay with that. And post, the incident, I I was scared of my own thoughts then, and I think the reason I was scared of them is I didn't hold my own life in a very high value then. Like I was completely willing for that guy to shoot me so that she wouldn't have gotten shot. And I think that's like that made me realize, and I'm just realizing now, like I'm still reprocessing what I was feeling in that moment. I don't have a very high value for my own life. As as weird as that sounds, yeah, no, that's it. I don't like. How do I put this? How do I put this? Okay, I didn't have a high value for my own life in that situation because because it was a mother of three, like a mother of three, and like I don't want to be too personal details, but she's not having a good time. She's not a solo mother, but her husband and the father of the kids is not having a good time with the law, let's say. And I was completely willing to die for that mother. And as much as like, everyone's like, I know like my dad tells me like, and like other people that were like there and like heard about it tell me like, that's heroic. And they did call me a hero. Like I was walking away, like the parents of the lady, like once I gave them the skewers were like, you're a hero. And I didn't like, I guess I was. Sure. I guess, yeah, but and I'm scared of what that those feelings were. Sorry if this is rambly. I could have made this a whole like scripted thing, but it didn't feel right. Because it didn't feel like it would have my truer like these true thoughts there, like these honest thoughts that I have about the whole situation. It didn't feel proper to have a full script. I don't have a script. This is off the cusp. If you see my eyes darting around, it's because I'm looking at the face cam to make sure that it's not picking up the horrific amount of trash and unkempt clothes I have back there, sitting behind me. There's also a bob back there, like one of those punching dummies. I have one of those back there, yeah. But yeah, these are just this happened. It's the story of the time that I almost got shot. And I know some of you are probably like, oh, clickbait, you have the gun pointed at you or whatever. Jesus, I'd really jiggle when I moved like that. Holy shit, I'm a fat bastard. Anyway, I know some people are like, oh, you put the gun at you, but like in that moment, I felt like this is it. This is where I die. And that scream of get the hell out of here wasn't a demand. I think it was more of just, I need to shout something to make sure this guy understands that I am involved. I am involved in whatever you're doing. You're beating up this lady. I am involved in this. And if you want to hurt this person more and, have these kids watch their mother get attacked in front of them, you're gonna have to go through me. You're gonna have to shoot me. If you want to continue attacking this lady, you're gonna have to end my life. Or severely injure me. You're gonna have to incapacitate me if you want to continue this action. And I was okay with that. Like, if the dude continued attacking the lady after he shot me, that was not a good option. Honestly, I was hoping he'd just start trying to fight me or shoot me and then run off because he just shot someone or something. I don't know. And that scares me. Yeah, that's just, I wanted to get this into the void because it felt like a good, proper story and it felt, I don't know, honest. Let me know if you want to hear more of these videos because I have a lot of stories about like growing up autistic, growing up, abused, being a child abuse survivor that I am, how I found my bisexual awakening. Let me know if you want more videos of, me. Unless, I'm doing more experimental content. And part of that is going to involve me, my thoughts on different things, and maybe a lot more of my face being in videos. So yeah, hi. It's been literally 1,000 subscribers since I've shown my face. This is me. This is Acorn and Nut, and I'll see you in the next video right after I thank my channel members. How the camera's gonna go out here. It's gonna look weird because I have to open up my thing on the thing. Preference. I don't have a list up. I don't do this in post. I've always done this live here. Where the hell is the damn tab? Excuse me. Thank you to User Faces, Loltar, Flabbergastor, Super Cat, Nerdstar, 123, Web Sorter, Film Gmail, you can support the show down below. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you can support like the show, what I do, blah blah blah, whatever. Excuse me. But yeah, just thought I'd have this be a video. Thought I'd try and make this into something. And maybe I'll talk more about the thoughts I have once I've, went through them for a month or two more. Because there's a lot of thoughts I have about that day. Bye now.